How to make a leather edamame novelty keychain. First, I made 3 balls out of polymer clay. Each ball is about 1 to 2 centimeters in size, and then I used the end of a drill bit to press in the shapes for the eyes and a cutout piece from acrylic to mark out a sort of mouth shape. I took 2 pieces of scrap wood, each about 1 centimeter in thickness, and then I roughed out a shape of a edamame pod which would match the size of the balls of polymer clay. I then wrapped it all in packing tape, and then using my largest drill bits I started hacking away, making 3 holes. And then I was ready to get on with moulding the leather, wet forming the leather. So this is about 4 millimeters thick leather, and I need to soak it fully and then start pressing it into the moulds. I should add that the polymer clay has been baked for over 30 minutes by now, and so it's rock hard. And so I make a sandwich of the 2 layers of leather with the polymer clay in the center, and then I can use various clamps to squeeze it all together. So there you can see the shape being formed quite nicely. After leaving it for a few hours to dry, it's ready to be taken out of the wooden mould. Using my craft scissors, I'm roughing out the shape of the edamame pod just to make it a bit easier to work with. Now I can get on and paint the edamame pieces made out of polymer clay. I'm mixing up some acrylic paint and they will be painted green. To colour in the mouthpieces, I just used a permanent marker pen. And to make the eyes, I used some sticky label dots and just added a black dot at the center of each one and picked the best ones to be used as the eyes. Then I sprayed them with a reasonably thick layer of clear coat. That will keep everything in place. Here I'm mixing up some 2-part epoxy to glue the beans into the pod. This will stop them from rattling around. So half an hour later, I'm ready to position the lid. I take my time over this because I want the character of the beans to show through, so I want as much of them to be seen as possible. So I'm adjusting the edge of the top lid of the pod and then adding holes where necessary, punching all the way through and then saddle stitching it together. When that's done, I trim off the excess, sand the edges and burnish them, and then it's finished. The only one other thing I did was to add a hole for a carabiner so that it can be a belt hanging accessory. Thank you for watching. Please check out my channel for more tutorials and free downloads.